Top of the hour on the start of a Friday happening right now. We're following that intense blizzard on its way to western New York. You're looking live at our 7 Super Doppler radar that's actually tracking the storm's path. Right now it's all rain, but that snow is coming. That blizzard warning starts at 7 a.m. just about 2 hours from now for Erie, Niagara, Genesee, and Orleans counties. Statewide, all New Yorkers are under a state of emergency. Commercial vehicles are banned on the thruway from exit 46 to the Pennsylvania state line. The NFTA suspending all metro service starting today.
And evacuations are underway in lakeshore communities. That includes Silver Beach, Sunset Bay, and Hanford Bay. And then a mandatory evacuation at Hoover Beach. This is a live look there right now. 7 News reporter James Cattato is going to join us in minutes. He's breaking down how neighbors are getting ready, but you can see they're already boarding up homes. A lot of potential for flooding.
All of this after that major storm we saw years ago. We'll say good morning to you at 5 o'clock from the Weather Center. Thanks so much for being with us. We certainly appreciate you. We're here to keep you safe and in the know. Aaron Mentkowski tracking everything we need to know.
A number of hazards we have to be concerned with. Right now it's just light rain. It's pretty quiet outside. Temperatures near 40 degrees in the next couple of hours. That rain's going to change over to snow. We'll have what we call a flash freeze, where the standing water and the slush will ice over and do so rather quickly, making for some very slippery roads, sidewalks, and parking lots. Winds will be gusting near 70 miles per hour later today and into tonight, causing power outages, and blowing and drifting snow will be a huge concern, with whiteouts likely. And like we just mentioned, we have the flooding concerns along the Lake Erie shoreline and up the Niagara River. So rain through around 7 a.m. and everything's going to freeze up between around 7 and 10 a.m. We'll have snow and strong winds develop later on this morning. Strongest part of the storm will be late tonight through early Saturday. So it's quiet now, but things are going to change, and they are going to change rapidly. 38 in Buffalo, 14 in Detroit, 1 degree below zero in Cincinnati. You can easily see what is making its way toward us. Your forecast for today: temperatures in the upper 30s at 6 a.m. with the rain. We're in the 20s by 10 o'clock with the snow, and then very cold and snowy with whiteouts developing later today. Temperatures will be in the teens. Again, that blizzard warning starts at 7 a.m. The radar, we have the rain right now. Niagara Falls, Buffalo, Dunkirk, some heavier showers, a little bit of rain-snow mixture there in Chautauqua County. There's that cold front moving across Lake Erie, still about 100 miles to our west. Again, passing through around 7 a.m. By 8 o'clock, that rain will mix with and change over to snow. And look at that snow coming in off of Lake Erie. The snow really ramps up later today and especially into tonight. If you're in this band, travel will be impossible. You're not going to see a thing. Outside of the band, we'll have blowing and drifting snow with dangerously cold wind chills. On Sunday, Christmas Day, you'll notice that band is further south of Buffalo, inching northward later on Sunday. Snow totals from this IBM run. This is from the Weather Center. And you notice about 3 to 6 inches, 8 inches there in Dunkirk by 4 p.m. So we're all going to have snow by this afternoon. Light snow that's going to blow around with no problems. So that's why travel is going to be so difficult. As the evening moves along, that snow really starts to pile up. Dunkirk, Buffalo, Orchard Park, Batavia, Amherst, Pendleton. By the time we get into Sunday afternoon, some areas could see 2 to 3, almost 4 feet of snowfall coming in off of Lake Erie. That snow will start to pile up down across ski country as well. On Christmas Day, that's when you're going to have most of your snow. Winds really ramp up. Notice by 10:30, winds gusting 50 to almost 70 miles per hour. It'll be like that this afternoon into this evening. Saturday morning, winds still around 50 miles per hour. Saturday late afternoon, evening, winds gusting around 30 to 50. And then on Sunday, winds will be gusting near 30 miles per hour. Power outages are a big concern. Chance for power to go out to the along the lakeshore and to the northeast of the lake, with some higher chances, especially as you head inland over those higher elevations. So preparing for power outages. Most likely those would occur later on today. Areas near the lake, near Lake Erie and northeast of the lake. And unfortunately, if your power goes out, it could last for days.
A lot of pressure and, anxiety, and just you're trying to stay calm and talk to family and friends, not to make anybody worried.
In Hamburg this morning, neighbors in that Hoover Beach community getting ready for the worst this holiday weekend. This isn't the first time they're dealing with weather like this either. In November of 2020, it was this area and all the houses there that saw so much damage.
Wind gusts were over 60 miles an hour then, causing waves to batter homes. With wind gusts expected to exceed that today, 7 News reporter James Catato is live for us at Hoover Beach, showing us how folks are getting ready for what's to come.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, I'm right here on the Lake Erie shoreline, right in the Hoover Beach area. And yeah, like the message has been all morning long, right? This is the calm before the literal storm that's going to roll in and affect that Hoover Beach area. Right now, I'm outside just to get a business perspective of things too. This is Hope's Restaurant. And obviously, we're going to look at residential areas throughout the entire morning. But this is the restaurant. The windows are all boarded up as well as they are bracing pretty much for impact. In terms of the residential area, my photographer Alex and I drove down through the neighborhood. There were a few houses that were boarded up and a lot of lights were off. Now, that could be for a few reasons. One of them being it's really early in the morning. But another reason being that people are getting out of their homes in preparation for this. And when we spoke with a few residents in the area, they were saying that evacuation is key here. They have Christmas decorations up. They have valuables in their home that they need to get out. All of these things are on top of their mind heading into such a serious storm.
All day and all night, I've been taking down my china and packing it up in plastic bins. Taking some things out of the homes that out of the home that I feel is really valuable and important to me. So documentations and some pictures and things like that. Just in case I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and one of the things to note, Ed and Katie, is again how serious this can be, right? We just heard from that resident talking about how there are valuables in the home, right? And boxing everything up. And we've known about this storm coming for a few days now, but the fact that people are boxing things up, boarding up their windows, we'll see that here in just a few minutes. Make sure you stay tuned for that because we're going to be walking down the streets and showing you the residential, but we thought it would be important to show you the business aspect of it too because everybody in this area is going to be affected.
Right, that's a mandatory evacuation there at Hoover Beach. All right, James, we'll check back in with you in a bit. Now, this winter storm causing many Western New York schools to close. Buffalo, Hamburg, Grand Island, Salamanca, West Seneca, Williamsville, all among the districts closed through the holidays now because of the forecast. We've got the latest school and business closures for you right now at WKBW.com. We'll keep them scrolling at the bottom of your screen as well.
Also this morning, if today is garbage day for you, listen up. The city of Buffalo and the town of Amherst canceling garbage and recycling pickup today. They'll pick up again next week. Wyoming County, Alden, Lancaster, Orchard Park, Niagara Falls, and Cheektowaga, among other areas that'll have pickup earlier than usual today. Waste Management asking you to have your totes out as soon as possible. We've got a full list of impacted communities right now on WKBW.com.
This is all new this morning. The ice booms are in. That's to help protect the shoreline. Overnight, the New York Power Authority letting us know they installed 21 of these 22 booms near the Lake Erie outlet into the Niagara River. They're designed to divert more water to the river and away from the shoreline.
I've already made a request to New York State to have NYPA increase the amount of water that is taken through the Power Authority intake system in Niagara Falls so that we can reduce the amount of water that's actually in the Niagara River.
Yeah, officials say this final boom, though, couldn't be installed because the lake water level where it goes is lower than usual, but they say that really shouldn't impact things too much. And we're going to bring you the newest updates from the county's winter storm briefings. And next is at 8 this morning and then 4 this afternoon. Then there's going to be updates at 8 and 4 tomorrow and Sunday as well. We're going to be by your side through the storm with coverage online at WKBW.com and on our app. Our live coverage starts tomorrow morning at 8. It's on broadcast and streaming. We'll bring you the latest weather updates for your holiday weekend.
It's 5:08 on the start of a Friday. Let's talk football this morning. The Bills already in Chicago, flying out early because of the storm. While the Bills already have a playoff spot secured, they'll clinch an AFC East division title with a win or tie against the Bears, or if the Dolphins lose or tie in their game against the Packers. Even though that title is on the line, Bills quarterback Josh Allen says they're treating this like any other game ahead of a very important game against the Bears. A win tomorrow would be the Bills' third straight division title, the first time that's happened since they won 4 straight between 1988 and 1991.
And a win would also keep the Bills in the driver's seat for the top seed in the AFC. Right now, the Bills have the tiebreakers on the Chiefs. They're up a game on the Bengals. They play them next week. If the Bills can get the job done, they'd be the only team in the AFC to get a first-round bye. and the road to the Super Bowl would go through Orchard Park.
It's going to be a snowy Orchard Park this weekend. Thank goodness they're not here. Coming up, preparations to clear roadways underway. How plow crews are working to keep your family safe this holiday weekend. 5:10, you're watching Good Morning Buffalo as we track this blizzard coming our way.